Yes, you're right. It was very disappointing when I called USC. And I was very excited about their program, but I was denied immediately to even get a chance because of the perception of what they had about a non-ABA school. I was determined, and entering into ALU, I knew that I was going to face some challenges with regard to that perception. So I did what I've always done, reach out to ALU faculty. I spoke to Professor Jung and Professor Jessica Park. They were very encouraging. They were instrumental in really giving me the tools I need to have rebuttals and basically arguments as far as why a non-ABA school such as ALU produces, candidates or graduates that are, they are qualified and they are the same caliber as ABA students are. And with that, with those skills and that knowledge, I went back to USC and I basically gave the same argument. I took the baby bar, whereas a lot of ABA students, or none of the ABA students, take the baby bar. I passed the first time around, and I will be taking the Cal General Bar, like every single ABA student. So why are they, in essence, discriminating against me because I'm coming from what they call a non-ABA school? And before I knew it, I got a call back from the dean of the faculty saying we're welcoming, or at least opening and allowing you to apply for the program. And I did, and luckily enough, I got accepted. So I want to thank the ALU faculty, because without their support, I may have not been as persistent. I think every single one of them inspired me in a different way, whether it was from, being available all the time via phone and email, or just giving me words of encouragement, or with their teaching abilities. We have some really phenomenal professors at ALU, and so they were all great. I wanted to again give special thanks to Professor Jessica Park and also Professor Grobert. They actually took the time to write my letters of recommendations for USC, and that's more than I could have asked. And obviously these are all blind letters, I never saw it, but I'm sure they did a phenomenal job as far as really rooting for me, and I want to thank them especially in addition to everybody else.
Sure.
I've always been very intrigued and passionate about law, but as I graduated from my undergraduate degrees, life happened. I started a career, and it was always in the back of my mind, but because I was working full-time and I had other obligations, I just never thought it would be possible until I came across ALU. And it just allowed me to realize my dream and my passion in life. When I entered into ALU, I wanted to pursue a different kind of law. I wanted to get into litigation. But I think the classroom and the structures and the case studies and things like that we had at ALU, it made me realize that I wasn't necessarily interested in litigation. It was mediation, and the teamwork that I was exposed to during ALU made me want to get into mediation more than litigation. That's kind of why I pursued that avenue after. So I sell and buy businesses. So it's similar to residential real estate, except I sell the business aspect of it, the goodwill of the business. So we've got, unlike residential or commercial real estate where everything is public record, business sales are extremely confidential. So people are buying businesses every day without really having all the public facts, because there's none. So as you can understand, there seem to be more litigations and contract disputes during the sale of businesses. As I've been doing this for over 10 years, I've seen many unhappy buyers and sellers and landlords that have gone into lawsuits and litigations, and I've actually gone through the process with them, being a broker, and I've realized how difficult that path is, and I think that's another reason why I wanted to do mediation as well. But yeah, I do basically just sale of businesses. I deal with a lot of international investors who want to realize their American dream and own their own business and work for themselves.
Wow. So it sounds like getting your JD has really not only empowered you, but enabled you to empower others.
Exactly. I think I can definitely bring that extra knowledge to the table as far as contract writing goes, and make sure that all parties are protected to the best of my ability.